She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz. I mean, nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain Marvel came close.
Captain Marvel. Scarlet Witch. She doesn't have the nickname yet, but she's getting it. Who's gonna win that battle? Who is stronger? Who? It's a question that we have fun with. We ask ourselves, who's the strongest Avengers? We've asked Feige who the strongest Avenger is. And the answer used to be Captain Marvel when he was promoting the Captain Marvel movie. And then something happened. The Captain Marvel movie came out. He was asked again in New York in that film festival by those students at that university. And he goes, did you see in Endgame when Wanda was taking care of Thanos? I don't think he could have gone too long if it wasn't for rain fire.
Well, I think it's interesting if you look at Endgame, Wanda Maximoff was going to kill Thanos. Yeah. If he hadn't desperately, that's as scared as I've ever seen Thanos. And if he hadn't said, decimate my entire team to get her off of me, I think she would have done it.
Told you guys.
And
I've been saying that. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have to ask ourselves this question without the bias, without the I hate what Brie Larson said about white men. What did she say about white men?
On these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
And that was in regards to a movie that literally wasn't made for white men. We have to look at it from an objective standpoint if that is possible. So let's look first at the Thanos scenario. I'll start with Carol. Carol Danvers fought Thanos 2 times. The first time it was right after Thanos snapped and he was in a weakened state, but she got the jump on him. She wanted him even before that. Where's Thanos? Where are you going? To kill Thanos. All she wanted to do was get him. And she did. So she's the first one that gets sent to Thanos. The second one is Hulk / the Hulk Buster armor. And I'll explain that it was a late decision to remove Smart Hulk from the Infinity War movie. So that was supposed to be a green animated guy who came up from underneath, grabbed Thanos. It originally was that, but then they made it the Hulk Buster armor, excuse me. If it was Hulk, then the decision was to have Carol attack Thanos first and Hulk to go in second. But that didn't happen. The second time she faces off against Thanos is the 2014 version, who figures out the quantum realm stuff, joins the Avengers in Avengers headquarters, and she fights him. Her fight takes place right after Wanda's fight. When we see Wanda in that battle, you took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. You will. And she uses her red telekinetic to raise him up, and it looked like she was going to kick his ass. Now, it looked like that, didn't it? Something else happened in that fight. It was the all-women scene, which everyone, including myself, hates because it's pandering and is unearned and breaks logic, takes you out of the movie. Why the hell are all the women here? I mean, I could accept 3 or 4 or 5 like we did in Infinity War, but when you put every single woman that's ever been casted in a Marvel movie all in one shot, okay, Marvel, you're really not serving anybody, just trying to get points, and it doesn't work. That scene, Wanda was a backup dancer to Carol Danvers, wasn't she? Spidey gave the gauntlet to Carol. That happened. It was in the movie. But that's, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it just means that's where she was during the battle. That's just her placement. Let's also look at the fight between Wanda and Thanos. She's squeezing him. It looks like she's applying pressure to him. But that's it. Like, if she was going to do a fatal blow, and this was a fight to the death, no doubts about it. No one was holding back. It wasn't Civil War. She didn't kill him. Thanos was having a full-on, oh, you gotta rain fire. But Saya, our forces, just do it. You have so much time to talk. Why can't Wanda mute him? She didn't. So exactly how powerful is this telekinetic force? That's the question that's out in the open. I say it's not powerful enough to shut him up, but it is powerful for sure. She loses to rain fire. Carol shows up on the scene. The first thing she does is dismantles rain fire. The thing that took out Wanda, Carol took out. It's rock, paper, scissors. MMA math, if that makes sense to you. But maybe that doesn't apply here. We go to the actual battle between Carol and Thanos. Boom, 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 boom. It looked like Thanos had her when he whipped her. He whips away Carol Danvers. She comes right back. No time lost. It looks like she has energy absorption when Thanos has his gauntlet. She's glowing, and it looks like she won. What took her out? Thanos took that Power Stone, Falcon, boom, and then blasts her all the way. How far away did she go? We don't know, but I'll get to that. What took out Wanda was man-made or alien technology. What took out Carol was one of the 6 fundamental elements that created the universe and it was the Power Stone, no less. She didn't get blasted by the Mind Stone. It was Power Stone that took her out. She does make a return, though. We know what happens. Tony's the next guy to come in here. A little tussle. He outsmarts him. I am Iron Man. Snap. Walks Bollywood style. Finds his woman. Finds Spider-Man. Dies. Maybe that's 3 minutes in total. That's being generous. It was probably, let's get 3 minutes in total. Where's Captain Marvel? Well, apparently, according to a deleted scene where Hawkeye takes a knee, camera cuts over, and there's Carol Danvers back on the fight. Back on the fight. And it looks like she's been there. It looks like she came back before Tony officially died. So even that Power Stone didn't keep her out for too long. Where was Wanda ever since her big moment? We don't see her since. Except to be a backup dancer to Carol Danvers. Now, does any of that mean that Captain Marvel is stronger than Scarlet Witch? No, it doesn't. Because we have not seen them fight each other. And we never will. We may see it happen in WandaVision or in a future Marvel movie, actually. You never know that. But I want to let the evidence be displayed. I also want to acknowledge the strength of both of these fighters. Hopefully Wanda, we can figure her out and she can join the good guys again. But who's stronger? I lean Captain Marvel. But telekinetic energy, force, reality manipulation cannot be overlooked. Who is stronger? I ask you. Please answer the question in the comment section without using words like, you know the words.